Right guys, Shay here, Uneven Bounce, hope you guys are well. So, today's Thursday, 20th of August. It's been a couple of days, I've had a bit of time to relax after being absolutely fuming from Surrey's latest capitulation against Hampshire that concluded a couple of days ago. I was going to do like a proper instant reaction almost after that test match, but it might have been very un-family friendly, I reckon. It was absolutely appalling. I mean, Hampshire made under 300 and still win by an innings. The game was less than 2 days in total. The amount of overs bowled, it resulted in less than 2 days. Yet Hampshire get rolled. I wish it was Hampshire. My team got absolutely rolled for 2 sessions on that final day, making Ian Holland. I can't even say it right. Ian Holland and Mason Crane look like Malcolm Marshall and Shane Warne respectively. It was an absolute abomination of performance again. Where do I start with absolute car crash? The batting is just, I don't know what's going on. Vikram Solanki is obviously a former batsman for England. Lest we forget, he was a former England ODI batsman. You would have thought that maybe he would have improved these guys somewhat. Clearly not. I don't know what's going on down there at the Oval. It's gutless, it's spineless, it's pretty damn pathetic, to be honest with you. I do appreciate there's a lot of injuries, and there's obviously people on international duty. I mean, Ben Folkes, he must be absolutely tearing his hair out, climbing the walls in that bubble. Has been cricket for months and months now, but he's just sitting around busy carrying the drinks. He could start his own TV series, I'm a cricketer, get me out of here. It's just, we could redo with him. We could redo with that guy back, He's doing nothing over there, I mean, Jesse Roy's been released from the white ball bubble. Why can't Folkes? I guess if anything happens to Butler on the morning of the match, fair enough, you don't want Ollie Pope to keep, do you? So anyway, it's just, I'm just frustrated, I guess. We need to help, all help we can get. I mean, what's most embarrassing is Laurie Evans, our top scorer in this match, with 65. He's not even a bloody Surrey player. He's on loan from Sussex. I don't know what Alex Stewart's doing, but they need to plead with them to keep him on for the rest of the season. I mean, there's only 2 more games anyway, but they've got the Kent game starting on Saturday, just a couple of days' time. We're going to get absolutely waxed in that match if we don't sort ourselves out. I mean, I think I appreciate people like Jamie Smith and who else? Will Jacks, obviously, and Ryan Patel. These 3 obviously young guys, but Jamie Smith's equipped himself pretty well. I mean, he runs the second match against Essex. He's done okay. He was not out during that whole catastrophe in that final day. I think it was 22 now. And yeah, just everyone around him. I mean, just embarrassing. James Fuller with that hat trick, And don't get me wrong, they got some decent balls, but it just still, on the whole, it was just poor batting. I know our bowling isn't that experienced. I mean, Morning Morkel, thank goodness, came back. Didn't take a wicket, just held an end for the 14 overs he bowled. Jason Roy came back in, but he seems to hope he's out of form at the moment, the way he's playing. He didn't get anything, did he, in these across 2 innings. I think he scored, actually got the scorecard in front of me, and he scored 4 and 14. In this match, and he's batting at 5. So it's not like he's batting top of the order or anything. He's batting where he normally bats to Surrey. So, I mean, it brings me on to my experienced players. I mentioned Roy and Morkel. I should say this actually about Hampshire, because people say about how Surrey's depleted. Jordan Clark, Ricky Clark didn't play his match. I think he was obviously a few niggles after playing the first 2 matches. And the guy's 39 years old. Do you really want to rely on a 39-year-old? Do you know what I mean? As good as Ricky Clark has been since he came back. I mean, come on. So no Jordan Clark, no Liam Plunkett, obviously people in the international bubbles, the Currans, Folkes, Pope, etc. Roy was gone until recently. Morkel missed the first 2 matches. And yeah, I understand, but Hampshire, they're also missing quite a lot of players. People forgetting that. No Barker, no Russo, no Abbott, no Vince, and no Liam Dawson. Big players for Hampshire, missing them all not playing. And they basically, I've just reeled off probably 5 of Hampshire's best 6 players, you could argue there. I mean, Mason Crane doesn't do anything. He's got a first class average of like 48 or something, and he goes and takes 5 in this match. Was it 5 he got? Was it 5 or 6? I mean, yeah, he's got 2 for 8 in the first innings, and then that disgrace of a performance. The second innings, he's got 3 for 19. He took 5 in the match. 2 for 8 and 3 for 19. Are you having a laugh? Are you having a laugh? What is going on? What's happening down the Oval? What's happening there? You know, like these players coming through. We pride ourselves on the academy. The people who are coming through aren't good enough. I mean, Adam Finch, we had on loan from Worcestershire, who was a potent bowler, did well for us in that game against Essex. Obviously, he was gone. It was our bowling attack. I mean, so more could be had. The only highlight was Amir Verdi. He took 6 for 101. Mason Crane took 15 for 101 the way he was bowling against our batsmen. You know? So, yeah, you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean anyway about that? But it's just, yeah. It's just, yeah, I'm just frustrated, you know? I don't know what to go from here, really. I'm just, thank goodness there's only 2 more matches of this, you know? I just wondered, like, I thought with even Ito leaving was going to, you know, just sort out a format. I mean, I could accept it last year. It was okay, you know, I managed to avoid relegation. Okay, fair enough. We had obviously the call-ups last year as well. So it was harder. And, you know, the Blues had to win the title in 2018. That being said, though, like, you expect them to be a little more competitive last year. Fair enough. They got rid of Divinito. They made the change. They brought in Vikram Solanki. Also, they were promoted from within. Fair enough, but was that the right decision? We don't know yet. We had to give him the full season. I say full season's obviously a shortened season, but let him see how he does in the Blast. Maybe he'll fare better. We usually do quite well. We're a good white ball team. Obviously, Jay Dernbach will come back and lead the team. But is he injured as well? Because why can't he play? Where's Gareth Batty? Is he only got? Please tell me, guys, if you know. Leave in the comment section. Is he only got a white ball contract, Gareth Batty? Because excuse me, but I'd be playing Batty. Honestly, the second spinner. He's got a bit of grit about him. You know, he had a lot of experience in that dressing room. You know, why not play Gareth Batty as well? Verdi still continues to learn off him now. Even with Batty hurtling towards being, 43 years old? I still think he can do a job. He was really good for us last year in white ball. So, yeah, I mean, I'm just going to wrap up there. I'm not going to wrap it up because there's actually 2 more players I want to mention, and that's bloody Stoneman and Borthwick. Mark Stoneman, Scott Borthwick, sort it out, fellas. I don't know what the hell's going on there. Stoneman came in 2017. They both did. Stoneman was absolutely superb. Averaged over 60 in that season. Since then, he's massively tailed off. He's averaged 30, I think 29 the last 2 years, and obviously this year. Borthwick, disaster at 3. Absolute disaster. Never a first division first drop. Not consistently. No way. You know, he scored 90 in this Bob Willis Trophy so far, and then 5 failures. That's basically it. You know. You know, he's averaged he averaged 25, he averaged 40 in the championship winning season, he averaged 30. He was the highest run scorer last year with 705 runs, but an average of 30. That tells you everything about last year. That Scott Borthwick was the highest run scorer for Surrey. That just tells you everything you need to know about where Surrey's at. You know, for me, Scott Borthwick, never a number 3 for Surrey, not in Div 1. No. He should go back to working on his leggies, work on his length. That's a big problem for him, getting his length right, and batting middle order. Because, I don't know. At least you look at that. I mean, next year surely it's going to be his last opportunity. He's failed far too often for too long, and he just, to me, obviously Amler will play next year. Thank goodness he'll come in at 3. Both are going to move down to 4, maybe 5, hopefully. It's all going to depend. I think we'll see Tom Curran play a fair bit next year, hopefully, for Surrey in Red Bull, which will be good. And Liam Plunkett may get one more season out of him, hopefully. Let's see. And obviously, we've got the addition of Jamie Overton, thank goodness. I mean, Jamie Overton's averaging 40 in the county championship in the Bob Willis Trophy this year. Granted, it's not the Division 1 team he's easy playing against, but or barring Warwickshire, but you know, he's averaging 40. And like 12 with the ball. I cannot wait for him to join right now. Can't we get him in? Can't we get him in for the last 2 matches? You know, because you could bat him at 3. Forget Borthwick, shove Borthwick down at 8 and play Overton at 3. Can't do any worse, can he? Genuinely, he can't do any worse. Ryan Patel just about gets a pass. Another failure for him. Another massive flop for him. But he's young, so I can accept it a bit more with him. I can't give Stoneman and both can pass. They're seasoned professionals. Borthwick may look 15 years old. The guy's 30. Stoneman's 33, ex-international. These guys should be putting their hand up and doing a lot better. You know, I actually got a lot of time for Stoneman. I like Stoneman. I don't mind Borthwick, but just don't think he's in First Division number 3. I just don't. God, I'm flipping sore throat for talking about all this nonsense, you know. I just hope I'm not going to rant it again next week after the Kent match, you know. I mean, Kent's going to be hard. It's going to be a real tough match. I mean, thank goodness Billings ain't going to play because he's going to be playing with the T20s team, and neither is Joe Delaney. Obviously, he's in the T20 squad as well. So, you know, fortunately for us, they're going to be out. But, you know, it's just, yeah. I still think it's going to be a tough game. There's still enough quality in that side to cause us problems. So, yeah, let's wait and see. Anyway, that's it from me. If you enjoyed the content, if you enjoyed this rant, which is what it was basically, apologies, don't like it, but it's tough. I'm a Surrey fan. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm pissed off. We got smashed again. 3rd game in a row. It's not good enough. I'm not happy. Simple as that. But if you did like the content, please do share it. Send me a comment. Any comments you like, good or bad, don't really mind. If you're a Surrey fan, especially, I'd like to hear your thoughts on this latest debacle. And most of all, subscribe if you like the content and the rest of the videos. If you check them out, yeah, subscribe, and hopefully I will see you on the next one. All right, cheers.